Now today we're going to talk about the secret to getting your prospects to open up on a sales call. Here is the secret. Realize when your prospect answers your call or meets you in a meeting, whether that's virtual or live, or even at the doorstep, within the first 10 seconds of any interaction, they are subconsciously, as a human being, picking up verbal and nonverbal cues from you based on your tonality and what you are saying or asking that triggers their brain to react one of two ways. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, if you are winging it, you don't know the right questions to ask, if you talk too fast, if you sound nervous or even too assumptive, it triggers their brain to go into fight or flight mode, meaning they will throw out objections very quickly and try to get rid of you. Now, if you do know what you're doing, you learn an EPQ, meaning you know what questions to ask very early in the right delivery, in the right tone. Tone's important. It triggers their brain to feel so curious that they feel they have to engage with you. They want to engage with you. They want to open up to you, or they're going to miss out something that could be very important to them. So the key here is learning what questions do you need to ask, and really not just what questions, but when do you need to ask them in the conversation, and how? When do you pause? How do you do that? For example, if the prospect says early in that conversation, well, Jane, why should we go with you over the company we already use? Instead of arguing like most salespeople would, or telling them how great your product or services are, how you have the best this and the best that, which, by the way, doesn't every salesperson say they have the best product? How many salespeople do you know that sell you something that say they have the 5th best solution in the market? No one, right? They all say they have the best solution. So instead of trying to prove how great your company is and how bad their vendor they use really is, just do this. And I want you to notice how it takes the sales pressure right out of the conversation. So let's role play with myself. Prospect says, why should we go with you over the company we already have? You say, well, I'm not quite sure you should yet. I'd have to, I guess, understand a little bit more about the company you're using now and what you have in the XYZ area to see if we could even help you in the first place, for example. And then you're going to ask what's called a situation question to find out the current situation. Do you see how that works? All right, we just went over how to get your prospects to open up on your sales calls and meetings, and that is your tip for the day.